Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's start this video. Hire a Houston maritime injury lawyer at Cobos Law. At Cobos Law, our Houston maritime injury lawyer is proud to help injured maritime workers seek compensation. Every occupation has its risks, and the maritime industry is not different. In fact, seamen participate in one of the most hazardous industries in existence. Seamen are at risk for work-related injuries whenever they are on the boat. The courts recognize this. Moreover, our Houston personal injury law firm works continuously to fight for injured seamen. Maritime law allows injured maritime workers the opportunity to claim necessary compensation for any suffering of work-related complications. Moreover, these laws are the basis for all injuries that seamen sustain. When you sustain an injury at sea, it is vital to work with a Houston maritime attorney with a comprehensive understanding of these laws. If you have been injured in the maritime industry, contact our personal injury attorney and let us fight for you. Our maritime injury lawyers help injured docks workers and seamen attain the compensation they require to recover at our personal injury law firm. Typically, serious injuries lead to expensive medical treatments. Above all, these injuries can have a long-term impact on your life, mentally, emotionally, and financially. This can include an array of accidents that occur on navigable waters, including rivers, bays, oceans, harbors, and docks. Our Houston maritime injury attorneys understand maritime law. We also know the best practices and culture of the maritime industry. Admiralty law exists to help injured seamen recover from injuries sustained during work. Without this law, injured seamen would be forced to act independently to counterattack any suffering sustained at work. Whenever a maritime worker becomes sick or injured, the owner of the vessel must reimburse their losses. Maritime attorneys refer to this as maintenance and cure. Essentially, this means that the employer must provide for the afflictions until the worker recovers fully. Courts view this obligation as a duty that the owner owes any workers aboard their vessels. Moreover, seamen are eligible to recover full wages for the length of the voyage during which they sustain the illness or injury. Oftentimes, their employment contract dictates the number of unearned wages they are eligible to receive. Commercial maritime work is dangerous. Occasionally, the negligence or wrongful act of an employer or co-worker can result in a worker's death. Under the Death of the High Sea Act or DOHSA, if a love working on a commercial vessel died at least 3 nautical miles from a United States shoreline, the spouse, parent, child, or another dependent relative may recover fair compensation for lost wages, funeral expenses, and costs for counseling. For a claim to be successful, a maritime attorney must prove negligence on the part of the ship owner or a fellow worker. Even if the decedent may have contributed to his or her own loss of life, some compensation might still be warranted. When in need of a knowledgeable and experienced maritime injury lawyer, Houston residents know they can trust Cobos Law firm to provide reliable, strategic representation. If your place of employment is for a business and land yet you sustain work-related injuries, the workers' compensation law for the particular state apply. That's simply not the case when your work is offshore. The Jones Act, also known as the Merchant Marine Act, is a federal statute enacted in 1920 which mainly regulates maritime commerce between United States ports. However, a portion of the Act also enables maritime workers to file for benefits from their employers for work-related injuries due to their negligence. This applies whether you are a captain or mate, a deckhand or cook or bartender. If you contribute at least 30% of your work time to the work of a vessel while on navigable waters and you sustain injuries, you can apply for benefits. This includes lost wages, medical expenses, as well as a compensation for pain and suffering. In some instances, offshore workers may also be entitled to punitive damage if it can be proven that the employers demonstrated a willful and wanton disregard for the safety of employees. A good Jones Act lawyer can put together a strong suit and get you the compensation you deserve. The Limitation Liability Act protects vessel owners from having to pay compensation for an injury or death that exceeds the value of their craft. This can be bad news for maritime workers with a claim. Once a vessel owner files a limitation of liability suit, the proceedings for all claims are stayed. This stay lasts until they consolidate the hearings into a single proceeding where those with competing claims may have to accept pro-rate settlements. Additionally, limitation liability suits disallow jury trials. Fortunately, some personal injury suits are exempt. This includes suits for wages owed to seamen as well as maintenance and cure claims. If a limitation liability suit has been filed to counter your claim, you need a qualified maritime injury lawyer. Houston is home to one of the best firms in the business, Cobos Law Firm. Moreover, we provide a free initial consultation to help you understand your rights. The LHWCA is similar to the Jones Act. It provides an avenue for maritime workers to receive compensation for lost wages, medical care, and vocational rehabilitation due to an injury sustained on the job. Whether workers are covered under the Jones Act or the LHWCA is strictly tied to their occupational relationship to the vessel. Seamen are covered by the Jones Act. Longshore workers, dock workers, harbor construction workers, and the like are covered by the LHWCA. If you are longshoremen or harbor workers seeking representation from a knowledgeable maritime injury lawyer, Houston is the best place to look. Oftentimes, maritime work is dangerous and the injuries seamen sustain are not covered by typical workers' compensation laws of a state. A Houston maritime injury lawyer can represent seamen in various claims such as barge and cargo ship accident, commercial fishing accident, shipyard accident, drilling rig and oil platform accident, wrongful death, and more. When looking for a maritime injury lawyer, Houston area resident recognize Cobos Law Firm as an industry leader in helping seamen recover costs for injuries that have impacted their ability to work, for medical bills and rehab costs, as well as pain and suffering. When you work with a Houston maritime injury lawyer from our firm, our attorney advocates for your best interest and hold those responsible for your injuries accountable. After a serious accident, you might incur an array of different costs. These costs have an immediate impact on your life. However, that impact can last for years to come. Often, these immediate effects are quite obvious. Okay everyone, that's all this article today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next one, bye bye.